What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video, and in today's video I got a couple of exciting announcements for you guys. But first and foremost, I just want to say thank you guys to all the subscribers that I've gained. I just hit 100 subscribers, so that's pretty cool. But besides that, the first major announcement I have is I got a new camera, so let's go ahead and switch over to that. Alright, so here's the new camera. I'm shooting this on a Sony a6300, which is capable of shooting 4K, so my videos should be a lot better quality, because I was just shooting on a DSLR and these are mostly just used for photography. So I'm going to use this Sony a6300 for like my YouTube videos, and then for my Instagram photos, stuff like that, use my Nikon D5500. But that's it for the first announcement. So the second announcement, I will show you guys outside. Here is my second announcement. This is my new sponsorship. So this is Limitless Car Care. They have all kinds of like car care products. So today is actually going to be a review video on how well these products work. And you can save 15% by using this code right here on limitless.com, limitlesscarcare.com. And they have some really good products, so let's go ahead and put them to the test. As you can tell, my car is pretty dirty right now, and it's a pretty nice overcast day, so perfect day for washing your car. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the wheels first using the decon greaser. So it says on the back that you can either use like just the 100% formula for like stubborn spots like engine bays and stuff like that, but it says for wheels and tires, stuff like that, you can use a 1-to-1 ratio of water and the degreaser. So I'm actually gonna try both. I'm gonna try this on one wheel and then try just this on another wheel. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, we'll let that sit for a few minutes, and while we're doing that, I'm gonna go hit the back one. This is the wheel with the 1-to-1 ratio. It didn't clean it as well as the just straight up degreaser. This one definitely got a lot more clean, but it's pretty effortless. So all I did was spray it on there. I didn't scrub it or wipe it yet with any towel, and it, for the most part, it cleaned pretty much all of the brake dust and dirt off the wheels. So decon greaser works. Alright, so next I'm going to use the Limitless lather and your traditional 2-bucket washing technique. So this one just has water and the Limitless lather mixture, and then this one is just water. So you want to wash your car in sections. You want to do like the top, then you want to rinse your sponge off in the water completely before moving on to like the hood or the back. And you always want to work from the top of the car down to the bottom of the car. Also, you always want to just move in a straight up and down motion or side to side motion. You don't ever want to go in circles, because that can create swirl marks if there is any kind of like debris in your sponge. Another tip is that if you're washing your car in direct sunlight, which you shouldn't do that, but I really don't want to get my garage all soaking wet, is make sure that you're rinsing the car as soon as you're done washing it, because that the water will evaporate and it'll just leave that soap behind. It'll leave like a kind of like a scummy residue on your car, and it's harder to get off than to just wipe it off with water. After you've washed the top of the car, the hood, the back, and then the sides. Pretty much done. Just wipe it all off, and then I'm gonna pull it in the garage and dry the whole car off and hit it with the quick detail. All right, so to dry the car, I use this super plush microfiber towel, and I just use the gravity to dry the car off, like use the weight of the towel. I don't push down hard because I don't want to risk scratching the paint, especially with black, because scratches are the most noticeable with black paint. But yeah, so just want to use gravity to dry the car off, just like that. Just dry the whole car off and then hit it up with the quick detailer. All right, so next I'm gonna be using the Swift Shine, which is a detailer. So you want to wash your car obviously with the soap, and then you want to use this. You don't ever want to use this on like a dirty surface. You want to make sure the car is like nice and washed and dried off. So for this, what you're going to want to do is take a microfiber towel. Don't use like a beach towel or anything like that, because it might scratch your paint. Make sure it's a nice, soft, plush microfiber towel. So what you want to do is spray a couple of mists on the car, like so. And then you want to wipe it dry, or wipe it with one side, and it'll leave a kind of like a greasy looking residue on there on the paint. But don't worry, because that's supposed to happen. And then you want to switch over to the dry side of the towel and then wipe off that greasy looking residue, and then it'll bring out this very deep shine in your paint, like so. And the same method with washing the car. You always want to go in a single straight motion. Don't ever go in circles. And that's about it. See if you guys can tell the difference, but obviously that has a really good shine to it. So this particular area I've detailed, and then this area I have not, but it's very hard to pick up on the camera. So the Limitless lather, that does a great job by itself, just washing the car. Adds like a nice shine to it, unlike other car washing products. Some of them are actually quite bad for the paint, because some of them strip the wax coating on your car, which reveals like the top layer of clear coat, and sometimes even the paint. So you want to look for a car wash soap that is pH balanced and does not remove wax on your car, especially if like you've spent like hours detailing your car, and then the next time you wash it you use a wax stripping car soap, and just ruins that whole layer of wax that you added to your car. But in some circumstances it's good to have a wax stripping car wash soap, because sometimes you have like an old layer of like carnauba wax or something on your car, and you want to strip all that off to add a fresh new layer. Then that would be a good situation to use that. All right, so next I'm going to use the grip gloss, which is a tire shine. So first you want to shake it up really good, get all those chemicals mixed up very well, and then you can either spray it onto a microfiber towel, or you can spray it directly onto the tire. If you spray it onto the tire, you want to just be careful of like overspray, like getting it on your wheels or the body of the car, because it will leave like a greasy looking residue on there. All right, but I just like to spray it directly on the tire. Just give it a small squirt and should keep it on there pretty good. All right, now you just rub it in to the tire. And already you can see that really deep shine. And it doesn't leave like a super like slimy, greasy residue like most tire shines. Like I think I use right now, before I started using this, I used Black Magic, and whenever you drive, especially at like high speeds, it flies off the tire and gets all along the body of the car. And next time you wash your car, it's pretty hard to get that all that greasy residue off. All right, I'm gonna hit the rest of this. So this doesn't, it's not like caked on, it's just like a very thin, almost liquid shine. And that is it. That's all you have to do. Got a little bit of overspray right here on the wheels. Just wipe it off with the towel. And your tire is clean. Next step is the waterless wipe, which is pretty much, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can clean the car without having like the whole hassle of like getting a water bucket and all that stuff. So if your car is like slightly dirty like this, or maybe even like heavily dirty. So I left this part of the car pretty dirty just specifically for this. So what you want to do is just spray this a couple times, actually quite thoroughly, because it acts as a lubricant to prevent scratching. So just spray it on a dirty spot of the car and wipe it dry. And this is the area that I just cleaned. You can see all that dirt transfer. And now, right here, you should have a fairly clean surface. So now you just want to take a separate microfiber towel and wipe it dry. And there you go. Looks pretty clean. Probably want to hit it with the Swift Shine, just to add a little more shine to it. But that's it for the waterless wipe. All right, the last thing to do is to clean up the interior of the car using the cockpit care. I do have a lot of leather in the car, so this is really going to come in handy, because sun and UV rays is not good for leather. That's what makes the leather eventually crack over time. So using this moisturizes your leather and also cleans it at the same time without using leaving a greasy, oily residue. So same thing, pretty straightforward. You just want to get another microfiber towel and just spray it directly onto the body that you're trying to work with, and just kind of rub it into the leather. It has like a really nice mint smell too. And whenever I clean the inside of my car, again, this is just personal preference, but I like to work on the center out. So I usually work on the dash, center console, and then I move to the seats, and then I move to the doors. Just as a reminder, these are the products that I used in order. So this is the 1-to-1 ratio of the decon greaser. This is the one that I used on the right front wheel. And then this is just the 100% decon greaser mixture. And I used this on the right rear wheel. And then second, I used the Limitless lather with the 2-bucket method. And then third, I used the Swift Shine with the microfiber towel. Fourth, I used the Grip Gloss Tire Shine with the microfiber towel. And for the fifth product, I used the waterless wipe, also with the microfiber towel. And then to finish everything off, I used the cockpit care, also using a microfiber towel. Alright, that's going to do it for today's video on this review of Limitless car care products. I'm super happy with how my car turned out after using these products. They're all pretty effortless. Not much work is required to get your car super clean. And if you like this video, just like and subscribe to see more. And if you are interested in purchasing some Limitless car care products, I'll put a link in the description below of where you can buy them. And if you use this code right here, you can save 15% off your next order. Thanks for watching.